Skyrim is filled with many enemies that you will come across, from stuff such as saber cats and werewolves, to things such as that troll that you find when going up to meet the Greybeards, and also your local bandit, which will not hesitate to try and kill you right away. But we all know that Skyrim's combat isn't the best to defend yourself, in my opinion. It looks very off. By the way it looks, it just doesn't look right, especially since obviously it was a 2011 game. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna make the game more modern, and we're gonna use Elden Ring as our base of combat that we will come up with. So for the first mod we need to grab Nemesis. This is going to be used to load our animations into our game. It's one of the most important. Next, grab Dar. It helps stop the T-posing in when doing combat and animations. Also grab Payload Interpreter. This is used for our animations as well, and we're gonna need it for ADXP. And also get Precision. This is used to actually the game will register the length of a weapon. So great swords will hit enemies who are further away than, say, if you were using a dagger or some sort of short sword. It makes it feel more like the weapons are actually different from each other, and that they're not got the same hitbox, which obviously is really good for combat. It makes you have to kind of maybe think more when using a shorter weapon. Also get one-click power attack. You're gonna need it for to make animations and combos easier. If you're on AE, you need to get separate power attack. I'll leave a link to both of them down in the description below for you. Just grab one of them, and then all you have to do is turn it on through your Nemesis, and it'll load up into your game. Okay, so you need to get ADXP AMMCO. There's going to be a link down below. It's not on Nemesis. It's on its own website. But this is what we're going to be using to load our animations as well. This is the main part of our animations. It's much better than SkySA, I'm saying that now. Okay, so I'm going to be using Nordic animations reworked in this video. You can use whatever one you want. There is Elden Ring ones, but for me personally, I love the Nordic animations. I think they look amazing with the axes and the great swords and stuff. The animation actually works with all vanilla weapons and also a few modded. So I really enjoyed using a few modded weapons, which are great swords, with this, and it's much better than, in my opinion, than SkySA. Because with ADXP, I've run into less issues than I have with SkySA, and I used to run into so many with T-posing. But obviously, ADXP, I've not run into any issues, and I strongly recommend you use this over any other animation for weapons type. Okay, now we've got our animations, we need the ability to make our NPCs do them. So get Scar. Scar is going to be used so our NPCs, it's not oh, they're not going to use that animation so we don't get it, but it's so they can combo with the animations. Usually they'll only do one attack, but we want the full combo. So this will now allow them to do combos and also makes them a bit more intelligent. Okay, so these two, one is the most important. So get true directional movement and area movement combat overhaul. I always mess up the name. Pretty much, true area movement combat overhaul, or AMMCO, is you handicap yourself when holding a weapon. You move slower with your weapon, and it makes it so you kind of have to think more. You can still sprint, so you can still run at your enemy when holding a weapon, but that consumes stamina, which could be used to defend yourself and actually block, parry, and slice enemies. But TDM, as you can see here, it gives me full a full 360 rotation, and also allows me to lock onto enemies, which is really useful for anybody. TDM should be in everybody's mod list without a doubt. Okay, so our next mod we'll need is a dodge mod. I'll be using TK Dodge RE, which is really good. And also I got an add-on called Elden Ring Step Dodge. It's just an add-on, you don't have to get that. And you don't have to get this dodge mod. There's so many with like AMMCO, there's loads. Whatever which one you think like feels the best for you. Personally for me, I prefer TK Dodge RE or TK Dodge because it allows me to also dodge in first person. Although I play in third person more, I do sometimes like to play in first, and allowing me to dodge in first person is really useful. And it's also fully customizable in the MCM. You can customize the amount of stamina it uses, the invincibility time, like the invincibility frames, that's what it means by invincibility time. If you have to double tap a key, if you have to just press in a key. Trust me, it's really customizable with what you can do with it, and I strongly recommend that you get it. Or at least any dodge mod. Any dodge mod is customizable to suit what you want, and you can customize all these in the MCM. So yes, you need to get like a dodge mod if you're going to be using these sort of combats, because otherwise you'll die a lot. Okay, so our next mod is going to be Elden Parry. This just allows you to parry in the game, a bit like Elden Ring, and I've been using it so much. It saved me so much as well in combat. Like, an enemy's gonna swing, it would kill me, I've just parried it to get some hits in and back away. It's really useful, just for fights in general, to be honest. And also, gets Zalexi's hit stop. That is just as like a cosmetic mod. It allows it so when you're hitting something or hitting someone with your weapon, you are essentially getting, I guess you could say, feedback by having the camera shake. It makes it feel like your sword is actually hitting something than just slicing through air or butter like what normally happens in Skyrim, which isn't very immersive with a weapon. And honestly, it's really changed up my gameplay, and I really love using hit stop, and I can't even play without it anymore. And same with parrying, I can't even play without parrying anymore. Okay, so these here are just two little additions. The first one is Violens. It adds it so you can customize kill moves, so you can turn them on or off and stuff like that. Fully customizable in the MCM. And also gets Wildcat of Skyrim. It's just really cool. It just changes up the combat a lot. Adds injuries, you can disable those, but I use it so light attacks take stamina. Okay, so that's been the video. Thank you for all the support on these, by the way. I really enjoy making them and I want to make more, so make sure to subscribe and put notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.